I think the album came together really nicely in terms of collaboration, because it was a true collaboration. People contributed in all different ways, and it wasn't just amongst ourselves, it was amongst a lot of the artists we've been working with for a long time. You know, we sort of developed it and set a foundation by what we did as DJs over the years prior or leading up to this. So the artwork of the album was an interesting path to get to where we got. I think we were always thinking that we wanted to somehow represent that idea of things coming together, or just people collaborating, both for us as our crew, as being DJs, coming together to be behind the scenes and put together an album, and how we creatively contribute to things, but also from the artist side as well, in terms of just getting different artists that we know involved in the project. And I was trying to think and brainstorm on different types of visuals that we would have to sort of represent that. And you know, I was thinking along the lines of doing more of an artistic expression of something, but ultimately in my searching, I sort of came across this puzzle idea. And you know, I never really like to use typical things, and a puzzle is kind of a typical metaphor for something like that. But a graphic designer always once said, stroke a cliche in a way that it purrs like a metaphor. And I always thought that, I always come back to that, because there's a lot of times when you look at things that are maybe common to people, something that's very familiar, you know, it might jump out at you, you might say, oh yeah, that's typical. But when you do something and it sort of has more of a direct, appropriate reasoning for it being done, I think sometimes it leaves a different impact. And you know, you sort of make it unique in your own way to just, you know, not make it feel like something like a cliche that's been done a million times. That's sort of where we ended up with this puzzle concept for the album. I just thought it was pretty suitable to sort of turn the record into a puzzle.